Hey y'all, I'm gonna try this again. I was trying to do this outside while I watch my kids play, but I'm just right inside now. So anyway, my name is Megan Primrose, and I am, my husband is a pastor and a student, a PhD student, and our life is really busy and really crazy, just like most moms. And I have 4 kids and homeschool my oldest, and my others will follow. That's my baby. She's playing nicely but loudly, so hopefully you can still hear me. Anyway, so I got started in a challenge group. I had before I found Beachbody and challenge groups and stuff, I had done gyms before and gone sporadically, and mostly done cardio because, I mean, who has the money to shell out for a personal trainer? And so I just didn't know what I was doing otherwise, so I would do a lot of cardio stuff, and that was it. So my body wasn't at its best, and I wasn't really very consistent that way because it's just not always possible to get there, you know. If you have to leave the house, there's a lot that goes into that, especially as a mom. And then, so I would try to do, like workout videos at home, and just found myself really inconsistent with that too. I was just doing it on my own, and I would work out, maybe 3 days a week, and not very consistently with that. Like I would work out a couple weeks and then just kind of stop, and just wasn't doing very good. And part of my problem with at-home workouts too was that I was working out really hard, and then I would get really sore, and so my muscle recovery wasn't very good. And then I would have to take a day or 2 off just because I couldn't feel my legs, or I could feel my legs and they hurt really bad, and so that's kind of where I was at with my workouts before. And I just basically had kind of stopped doing any kind of working out. I had been eating healthy, but my focus was primarily on my family and what their dietary needs were, which we still function within that because my children have specific dietary needs, and really it makes our whole family healthier when we stick to that. And so we stick to that still, but I wasn't really ever focused on myself. And so I stopped. I just really wasn't working out. I wasn't really doing a lot for myself, and I was allowing things in my life to be an excuse. And my baby she's almost not a baby anymore. She's almost a toddler. She's 11 months old now, and I started last October and with challenge groups, and I was not in a very good place emotionally. I think I probably wouldn't classify myself as depressed, because I think probably most doctors wouldn't have classified me that way. But I was not in a very good place emotionally. I wasn't in a very good place spiritually, and not for a lack of trying. I was meditating on scripture, and I was doing all of the things all of the spiritual disciplines that I needed to be doing. And I was just finding myself struggling to really believe the things that I was meditating on or that I was reading. And my mind and my body were just not healthy. And so it was hard for me to be spiritually healthy. And so anyway, I had a friend had introduced me to challenge groups, and so I had done some research on it and tried to figure it out, and thankfully my husband kind of gave me that push. I was telling him about it, and I was just really unsure of myself in general at the time, so I was just really unsure if it was a good idea. And so just talking it through with my husband, and he just right away was on board and just knew this was a good deal and a good idea. And so he kind of gave me that push. And then once I got in to doing it, I was motivated, and I was doing the workouts. And so I felt good about that. and I was doing my nutrition, and I felt good about that, and I was logging everything, and I was being accountable to my group, and people were encouraging me, and so I felt like this is working, like I'm doing good things for myself. And as a mom, it's hard to really just focus on and take some time and attention for yourself. But to do that in the right way, in a healthy way, and getting fit is just a really good way to take time for yourself. And so that's kind of how it has benefited me, just being able to be accountable and encouraged through other women who have the same struggles. And I feel a lot more, just confident in myself now. And so now I look back on it and I think, I don't even remember not thinking, like wondering if this was a good idea or not. Like, I don't even remember that. Like, it's so clearly is a good idea to me now. And so I there are physical benefits to working out and taking care of yourself and eating healthy. But yeah, I mean, taking care of myself on a daily basis has been just such a blessing. And one of the things that has really helped, I think we may mention this later, but when you get a challenge pack, you're bundled with a month's supply of Shakeology, and that really helps me. Hey, Bree. That really helped me with my muscle recovery. Like I had mentioned before, I was really struggling with like working out every day because I guess my body wasn't getting like the nutrients that it needed. And so the Shakeology really helps me with my muscle recovery. And so yeah, I'm a little sore sometimes after a workout because when you work hard, you will be. But my muscle recovery is so much better now because my body is getting the nutrients that it needs. And so that has really helped me too. So when you get a challenge pack, you're not only getting the manager. Sorry, I'm getting pop-ups and my baby's screaming at me. So I'm just going to wrap this up. So anyway, it's just the whole package, and it's just a really good deal. And I'm so excited and hope to see a lot of you in our next challenge that's starting next week. So love y'all.